No photo. No photo. Watch out. Alright. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm out here in National Harbor. It's about 20 minutes east of Washington, D.C. About to make some street photos out here. I'm vlogging with... Well, not vlogging. Duh. But I'm out here with the 24-70. If you see a lot of shake, that's because this son of a gun is a little heavy. But anyways, I'm about to put on the GoPro, chest mount, and make some photos. So, for this first image, right off the back we have a lot of vibrant colors with the last bit of golden hour light, as well as the Ferris wheel itself. I framed the shot using the rule of thirds and lined up the horizon on the lower third of my frame and placed the center of the wheel on the third right. I also love that there isn't much dead space at all in this image. Had there been no clouds in the top left of the photo, perhaps it would have looked a little unbalanced. In this photo right here, I went to a vantage point on the pier where I can use the railings on the dock as leading lines that guide your eyes straight towards the Ferris wheel. Using those railings also adds more color contrast towards the overall image, with all the bright blue in the sky fading to orange as it meets the horizon and all the bright vibrant reds coming from the capital wheel. As the day moved closer towards blue hour, I started gravitating more towards subjects with warmer lights to add some color contrast. For those of you who don't know what I mean when I mention color contrast, I'm talking about complementary colors like blues and oranges, reds and greens, basically colors that would be on the opposite ends of each other when looking at a color wheel. But anyways, in this image I took a photo of the Westin Hotel, not too focused on any specific form of composition, but on the use of color instead and how it can make for an interesting photo. Moving on to the fourth image, just look at that reflection, those clouds and the pier with its lights leading your eyes straight to the capital wheel. I mean, this image is just so pleasing to look at. I wish the oranges in the sky were a little more vibrant on that side of the sky, but I can't control nature. Now, usually when I take photos of the Woodrow Wilson Memorial Bridge, there's almost never much going on. This time though, there was quite a bit of reflections coming off the Potomac River, a lot of clouds, and even a helicopter. But all that stuff, though cool to look at, still doesn't make up for the amount of dead space towards the bottom of the photo. Color contrast between the sky and the river balanced it out a bit, which is why I placed the bridge right in the middle of the frame. Alright, photo number 6. By the way, if you've made it this far into the video, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel while you're here. Back to the photo. As I was walking down the pier, I noticed a couple sitting on a bench, and I had one of those moments where I can already see the finished product in my head before I even take the photo. What I was seeing was a photo of a silhouetted couple with the Ferris wheel being the primary focus of the overall image. I crouched down to get more of a bottom-up angle, exposed for the Ferris wheel, knowing I could slightly bring back some of the shadows in post and center frame the couple. This photo. To be honest, it wasn't my best photo of the night, so take a second to look at it. So here we have a photo of these statues honoring our nation's service members with an American flag in the background. I love the fact that they're very well lit by what almost seems like stage lights. Plus, the lack of bright lights behind the statues makes for the perfect contrast that just really makes them stand out. In this image we have another banger with the Ferris wheel. Thanks to the Sony a7RIII's in-body crop, I was able to get a further zoom range out of my 24-70 at 70mm. So basically I was shooting at 112mm, so the compression was pretty dope, and the fact that a car was cruising up the road just gave it that extra layer of dimension to make the photo even more interesting. And last but not least, I went down over by the rocks close to the river and framed up one last shot of the Capitol wheel, placed it in the top right third of the frame, and shot this photo handheld, really testing the capabilities of the Sony a7RIII's low light performance, as well as its IBIS and the Sigma 24-70's optical stabilization. I was pretty impressed with how sharp the photo turned out and the amount of detail it was able to capture in this low light situation. Alright, so that just about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you all like it. If you do like it, don't forget to give that video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you watch. And as always, I'll see you next week. See ya.